So, just out here having dinner at sunset on September 17th, 2019. Doing some vlog. Having dinner with you. This is a Clamato beer with tomato sauce. Tomato juice. I want to talk about how I use Yosemite. So, people come from all over the world to visit Yosemite. It's their life dream. You know, they dream about it. They see pictures and they plan it. You know, they come from all over and they rent a hotel and you know they want to see all of it. You know, they want to come here and go there and get a little tiny taste of it. I came and I made it my home. You know, I came here and I'm like, I want to live here. And I never thought, oh, I can't do that. I just did it, you know, without thinking about it. And it all worked. It all happened. Hey! Stop barking, you stupid dogs! And now, because I live outside the park, and it's my home, and you know, I know the park, and I don't have to deal with all the stuff that other people do. I just cherry pick how I go and use Yosemite. So I'll just go and I'll go to do one thing, like I'll go see Horsetail Falls, I'll go film it, or I'll just go to the river and I'll just set down a blanket and I'll sit by the river, or I'll go swimming. I don't drive around, I don't go see a bunch of things. I'll just go and experience one little piece of Yosemite. You know, I'll stay there for a few hours. Enjoy the park that way, man. You know, I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed that I get to use Yosemite like no one else. You know. I'm so blessed. You know, I got to work in the park, and when I was working in the park in the late 80s and early 90s, I remember thinking, man, I hope my kids get to work here because it's magic. This is the best feeling that anyone could have. You know, I remember working in the park and seeing people come and they'd be on their vacation and they'd be, God, look at we have to spend our vacation and you're just here getting paid, you know. I'd be at Glacier Point putting in a sign, and the next day I'd be at Tenaya Lake putting in a sign. I'd see the same people and they'd be like, oh man, I'm on my vacation and you're here. And they'd be like, what do you do on your vacation? I'm like, I go to Yosemite. You know, so you know, Yosemite is the most beautiful place on the planet, and I just made my life here. You know, I just feel so blessed. It's enriched my life. It's filled me with magic and wonder and awe. And you know, I understand how blessed I am, and I've done my best to share it. You know, I opened up my home to people from all over the world through couch surfing and Wolf and HelpX and Workaway and YouTube and just friends of friends and whoever, you know, and I've never charged. I've hosted over 1,000 people here for $0 on my farm. I would say I've had well over 1,000 nights hosted here, people laying their head down here on my land for $0, and let them enjoy Yosemite through me. So I've definitely paid back, you know, my good fortune of getting to have this place. And you know, I bought this place when I was 25. I was in 1987, and it's 8 acres of raw land, 10 air miles from Yosemite border, and it was listed at $37,500, and I told the owner, he was my landlord. I was living across the street. I told him I'm looking for land, and he's like, I got this land over here. He's like, wait 3 weeks, and when the listing ends, I'll sell it to you directly, and you can save the commission. So I saved $3,500 by doing that, and then he had it listed for $37,500, and I offered him $30,750. So right there, I saved 7,000 something, and then I saved 33,000 something on the commission. So I saved $10,000. I got a $10,000 coupon to buy this land, and then I had to come up with 20%. So that was 7,000. I needed $7,000. So I came up with 7,000. I was working. My wife was working. We put together 7,000, and we bought the land. And then he carried the note. It was $317 a month for 10 years. That was easy. And that went by quick. And we got divorced, and I had to buy her out, and that took me a few years. But I was still in my 30s when I paid this place off. I've been mortgage free, since I was in my 30s. And that's one of the life hacks that has allowed me to live my life the way I do. It's just, it's like I don't have to work. I get to live, this really amazing life. And another life hack that I live is I've always bought used cars, and only one time in my life that I ever financed a car. It was an emergency. I needed it for a job, but that was the only time. One other time it was real cheap, but for the most part, I always bought old used cars and paid cash, and it's just much cheaper to do it that way. Anyway, so having this land has just been an amazing blessing, and I feel truly honored and blessed to have had this land. And the other thing I wanted to say is I gave it to my daughter on her last birthday on April 10th, 2019. We went and spent the day doing a quick claim deed and put it in her name. So, and in October, I'm gonna go try and find a place in town and move off this land. And it's been, I'm gonna leave this place. I'm still gonna keep my room, but I didn't ever think I was gonna ever leave here, but I think I'm gonna. I think I'm not well. Like it's getting too hard to live here, so I think a change. My daughter and Kevin, I think, would be better off having this place.